Hello, my goblins. And today we're gonna grow I'm gonna grow oyster mushrooms. Now, I don't know how to grow mushrooms very well. I've only grown them a couple times before, but I want to grow them in my garden, so this is a good practice, especially since I have zero equipment. So you can buy these kits quite easily online. I bought mine from Myco Farm, and in the kit comes a syringe, a first aid swab, some casing, and a grow bag with some perlite in it. The one I got came with 2 bags of substrate, and this is what the substrate looks like before it's been inoculated. And you just stick the syringe in for inoculation, and this is what it says on the syringe. It says it's an oyster mushroom, king oyster mushroom, and the difficulty is easy. The temperature is for fruiting is between 23 and 25. Oh, that could be for growing. And now I'm preparing the substrate. Oh, pardon me. I am preparing the casing, which is made out of vermiculite. It is a mineral that expands in water, so you have to hydrate it and heat it. It's made out of magnesium, aluminium, iron, silicate. And it's very shiny and it feels very light. So just heating up the water to boiling point, and you need about 130 mils. No, 150 mils. And you just have to let it sit for like half an hour. So I'm gonna make some tea and sit down to have a break and to jot down some notes. You do while you wait. I like to read or to write or to draw or something. And since I have a little bit of time, I'm going to show you what the substrate looks like before it has been pasteurized and prepared for mushroom growing. This is my personal bag of substrate I have chosen, and it's a wheat berry. It's the wheat kernel before it's been ground up into flour, husk and all, or outer coating and all. I'm not really sure what you call it. Look how cute and sweet the wheat berries are. They're so tiny. They're like little eggs, little seeds. I love the way it feels in my hand. I'm just putting a dehydration bag in it to keep it dry and just keep it in this big tub for storage. I'll use it from bread making at some point. But for now, it stays in its little home. So we have to open the bag to put the casing in since the bag is sealed. And we're gonna see what the bag is looking like. You can see some white growth on the side already. I think that's the mycelium traveling up. It wants to get out, but not yet. We prepared the substrate. We have prepared the casing, and we just gotta put it in there and zhuzh it around and make sure it's flat. And then I'm gonna seal it up for another few days, about a week, until it's ready to fruit. So let's take a look at the second bag. It's not looking too great. There's some black spots. It's looking a little bit fusty, and I'm not entirely sure if it's okay. There's some bits that don't look like mycelium has taken a hold, and there's some bits that look a bit too soft and possibly moldy. But oyster mushrooms are pretty hardy, so I think it'll be okay. I've had mycelium do this to me before, but it was a different type of mushroom, and we'll just have to wait and see and hope and trust the mushrooms. See what happens. So it's been a few days, it's been a week. You can see some liquid on the bottom there. That's usually an indication that it's ready to fruit. And it looks like it is already fruiting a little bit. So it's definitely ready to go in the fruiting bag. So let's open up and see what is inside. So, as you can see, there is little mushrooms growing. It looks like coral. It looks very cute. And this is a perlite in the bag. We need to hydrate it beforehand just to give the oyster mushroom a little moist home it can live in. And I'm going to leave it there until it starts to fruit. Now we have to prepare the second bag's casing. We do that exact same way that we did the last one. And just wait for 30 minutes yet again. Now that the casing's all ready and the mycelium is definitely looking good, we'll have to we add them together and wait another week for anything to happen. So this is the progress. I've just taken a few videos every day or so, and the mushrooms are growing, for sure. They're growing very interestingly, in a way that I haven't seen before. But we'll see them in greater detail in a second. Wow, they're looking so crazy. They look like an alien forest or something. I've never seen a mushroom grow like this before. It looks like coral, or it looks like an alien world. I sort of just want to get in there and become so tiny that I can walk amongst the branches and climb up onto the top and feel how soft and elegant they are. I wish I was a mushroom. What can I say? I wish that was growing on me. And it's just so beautiful and perfect in its own imperfect way. I picked a few to eat. They smell very sweet and fragrant. But they're way smaller than king oysters should be. So I think I've messed up a bit. Maybe it's the cold temperature that's maybe it's the fact that my house is very cold right now and I don't have a heat mat, a proper heat mat for it. I don't see this as a failure because the mushrooms have created such amazing shapes that I just want to make more. I just want to grow more, and I want to make art with it. I want to draw them and paint them and touch them and mold them and become them. Because one day we'll all become mushrooms. And I can't wait. I hope you've enjoyed my little journey into growing some mushrooms. If you like mushrooms, give this video a like. If you like me, please subscribe to see more mushroom content for the future. And I hope that we can all grow into different otherworldly looking mushrooms for the new earth. I love you and goodbye.